Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching. Doreen, the therapist again. It's been a while since I posted something, uh, but we are here. The holidays are over. Now we're back to it. We get to this. So today, I want us to discuss about loneliness, especially just after the holidays, because as we all know, loneliness can tend to be amplified during the holidays or just after the holidays. And what is loneliness? Loneliness is a feeling of being isolated, being alone, having no sense of belonging, having no one to probably spend time with, having no one to celebrate with. And it's very sensitive. It's a time that can really drain one, and it can be a time where we feel we really need to have a sense of belonging. So a story is told of a young man who decided for one day to to be homeless, and it was just a project. He wanted to see what it would be like if he was just homeless and had no one to depend on, or no one to depend on them. And so he wore tall clothes and just went and sat at the railway station and pretended he was very poor and homeless. He says that he would say hello to people and no one would look at him. He would try to reach out and no one was really interested with who he was, because he was dirty, one, because probably they were afraid he would be a thief, two, and third, because no one cared, because they had no connection or bond with them. He says that being homeless for 24 hours was not even the hardest part of it, the fact that he didn't eat the whole day or he was not very warm. What really struck him was the fact that no one would look at him in the eye. When he said hello, no one would answer back. And he felt how it means to feel neglected and isolated, to have no one care about you. That is what loneliness does with us. Loneliness brings about feelings of anxiety. It brings about sadness and depression. It makes us feel that we really yearn to be loved. We've just been through the holidays, and I know it's a time where probably loneliness has been amplified. One, because probably it's the first time that most of us are spending without a loved one because of a loss. So during this time, it's time that it can bring a lot of pain, because we tend to remember what it was like when this person was here, and it can make it even more painful, and it can intensify the feeling of loneliness because of all the celebrations we see around, of how we see people with their support system, of how happy we see people are. And so that is the reason why I've shared this. It's a time that, and it's very normal for you to know that you're not alone, that there are many other people experiencing the kind of loneliness that you're experiencing. And it's just for a period of time. That is why you feel the intensity, because of the celebration, the festivities. So you have to brace yourself and get out of this and know that it's not going to last. It's just because of what we are in, the period that we are in. Another thing that causes a lot of loneliness and the intensity to even be more is it's because of our adverts, the social media. But it's good to know that at times the social media exaggerates. Actually, most of the time, the expectations that we get from the social media is exaggerated. So know that what you're seeing probably is just what people want you to see. That is why you can see maybe so much there's a lot of exaggeration in the celebration and festivities. So what do you do about this? Set your own realistic expectations. Make sure that you have your own way of creating a new tradition now that probably you're not with the people that you would want to be during this time, or things are taken a different turn because of how things are in your life, and maybe probably you're far from your family, or you've lost someone. Create new traditions that, as much as you will miss them, you will get to celebrate them during the holidays. You will get to celebrate what they used to be and the part they used to play. Make something realistic for you. You could pick up a new hobby, walk, bake, visit people. The best thing to do about loneliness is avoiding isolation. Do not sit alone and just sulk in what you're feeling. I know it's not easy when you're feeling depressed and alone to go out and meet, but it's always good when we feel a negative kind of attitude or feeling in us. Take the opposite direction. Make sure you now try and figure out, how do I get out of this? Because if you get deeper into the depression and the sadness, it's gonna be worse. Something else that you can do about coping with loneliness is practicing self-care. What do I mean by self-care? Self-care doesn't mean spending so much on yourself. It just means going back to the basics. Going back to the basics, like just encouraging yourself, speaking positively about yourself, sleeping more, drinking a lot of water, eating healthy, working out, things that will boost your immunity, boost your energies. That is something you can do to help you cope with feeling lonely. And the fact that you will do these things, it will take time will pass, and the feelings will also go with it. Do not allow loneliness to put you down and make you sulk into it, because it will now lead to further mental problems. Remember, as always, you can reach us at Northern Counseling Consultancies for therapy, either virtually or physical. Let us help you process these feelings, because it's very possible to actually have so many people around you but still feel lonely. You are not alone. Seek support. Above all else, know that we have a friend in Jesus, a friend that loves us, a friend that cares, a friend that is able to run us through all that we feel and all the emotions that we go through. God bless you. I hope you've learned something, and may you keep on moving a day at a time. It might not be the same, but it's gonna get better. It gets better with time. God bless you. Bye bye.